Word on the street is you got diverse income streams.
Investment, it's gonna drown you.
Well, this water ain't quite troubled yet.
Either you take this off.
Or what? Never met a woman who could hold her own weight.
Diamond? Said y'all need some extra hands.
I'm gonna need some security like you. You know what all the bodies are buried.
I'm back finally, YouTube, doing another one of these trailer breakdowns where we slow it down, get the frames, and give hypothesis on what we think is going to happen. This is going to be my episode 4 trailer breakdown, bringing it to you guys live and direct with one of my favorite shows on TV right now. And I want you guys to post your comments. Is this show the most beautiful, as Mercedes would say, beautiful cast on TV? I defy you to find another show that has a range of beauty from top to bottom as this show does, because they bring that chocolate fire. Please be sure to subscribe. Check me out on the podcast. When I do these live streams, I usually upload them on the podcast. Link is in description. Follow me on Instagram, and I now have a Twitter as well, my people. And if you missed the live streams we do, this is some of the action you've been missing. He comes in at the right time because we're going to give him the next subject that we're discussing. And we have 275 people on the Monday night. You could be doing anything. You could be at the Pink. You could be at Pastor Woodbine's church, giving her your pink booty money that you got out of Uncle Clifford's song. You could be doing anything. And we're glad that you're here. Give us those big thumbs up for my boy, B. Avery. His link is in the description as well. B.
Wait,
Avery?
somebody said in the comment, Patrice got the holy smoke in her vape pen.
Holy smoke.
Opioid, she got the oil on the vape pen in it.
Boy,
I think it's the
I can't. Let's break this trailer down. Very first frame, we see the new homegirl, Russian Roulette. Yes, yes, yes. And fellas, if you're nasty, you can take that roulette and get them sausage lips on your pee-pee for a fee. Yes, yes, you can. But here's the problem with Russian Roulette, with them beautiful lips. She is going to cause a problem in the pink. The pink ain't going to have no colors, because when this get out, they're going to shut this shit down. And in the next frame, we see her in there counting up all her money with the scary as hell whisper. And we see another chick in the club saying, I hear you got a whole lot of diverse income streams. And Uncle Cliff, I see you in that corner looking as regal and elegant as you possibly can look in that pink with the pink. When people talk about diverse income streams, ladies and gentlemen, normally, we're thinking you work a 9 to 5. You might do a little Uber on the side. Hell, you might do some babysitting on the side. Hell, you might have some real estate on the side. But no, this chick right here was trying to be funny. And Russian Roulette, as my grandma would say, a hit dog gon' holler. Well, this hit dog decided to deck this bitch, and she hit her right upside her head because she don't want Uncle Cliff to know that she in there doing things that can get the pink shut down. And she is diversifying her income stream because I've heard it on another strip club movie. They say closed legs don't get fed. And you know what? She wants maximum money for her time and energy. And that's what she been doing. And this chick right here was trying to spill the beans. But Roulette was having none of it. None of it. And she decked this broad right here on the set. Now, post your comments on how you think this is going to play out with Roulette. We've already seen Whisper done got her tantalized with the drugs. Then we seen she saw Big L and his homeboy with all the Oxycontin, and she's going to be messing out with all that. So let me know what you think. Get a nice view of some of the beautiful ladies in there working that pole. And then we get the homegirl, Haley Autumn. Another fine example of beauty across the board, talking to Corbin, which is another fine example of beauty across the board in this cast. And he's just basically trying to coerce her into selling. And some would say this conversation, he was even threatening her. Look how he getting in her face and talking slick to her. But Haley, who has seen it all, she laughing in his face. She's like, bruh, You ain't getting me to do nothing. And there's no way you're going to get me to force this thing less than $10 million. And based on the conversations Corbin had with Andre in the last episode, we know Promised Land might have $10 million that they would be willing to give up for this space that she's occupying with the pink. So I kind of like the way Autumn is playing this. And the thing is, how far are they going to go to get her to sell? Do you all think Corbin is dastardly enough to try to put a hit on this girl, to try to scare her physically, to get her into selling? Or do you think that somehow, some way, the secret about what happened to Montavious is going to come out? Corbin is going to get whim of it in cooperation with the sheriff and put pressure on her that way. Post your comments. And then, God may love me. Boy, all this chocolate in one scene. Got to be more careful. You got dark chocolate, cocoa number 87, and then you got more dark chocolate, cocoa number 90. And the higher that cocoa number is, the more bitter it is. But it tastes so sweet, all of it. You got Mercedes in here with the coach's wife, and she done got the camera out taking centerfolds of Mercedes rolling up and down the pole, working her craft. She's back feeling good, working her craft. And Mercedes was able to win over this woman because she figured out what strokes this woman's ego. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, fellas, if you're really trying to get to a woman's heart, figure out what makes her tick. And in general, women, if you're trying to get to a man's heart, figure out what makes him tick. And for all of you trying to get anywhere in life, when you go meet somebody new who you're trying to get a position, maybe you need a favor, figure out as quickly as you can what it is that they take pride in that maybe nobody else is talking about. And you'll do like Mercedes did. You'll get them panty draws. Mercedes not only got the panty draws, she had the panty draws melting. I don't know what kind of underwear this coach's wife had on, but whatever they were, they just liquefied off because Mercedes talked her right out of it. And right here, she's talking to Mercedes saying, look, I've never seen a woman do the kind of things that you do, feel the kind of way that you feel. You just present yourself in a different light. And like Mercedes says, she's a bitch with integrity. And look at the way Mercedes is looking at her like, huh? Now, I want you to post me your comments. Do you feel like the wife is starting to get a little sweet on the Mercedes? You know, a Mercedes is an expensive car. And this Mercedes human is charging $10,000 a weekend. Do you think that she's going to try to convince Mercedes to drop the fee because she really, really has some feelings for the young lady? I believe we could be seeing that go that way. But Mercedes, I don't know if she's going to want to swing that kind of route with the coach's wife, because this could turn into a situation where the wife really like Mercedes, wants to pursue a relationship behind the coach's back and create trouble. And Mercedes, who's trying to get it back right with her daughter and needs to get this income up to get her dance studio going, I don't see her letting it go that far, but I'm here for the drama if it does. We see my favorite character, Uncle Cliff, greeting that homie, the big homie, Diamond, as he's standing out here, coming back to get his job, doing security. And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, about Diamond. He's what you would call a double entendre. He's physically strong. He's mentally strong. And if none of that stuff beat your ass, he can put that root work on you. So that's a triple entendre with my man Diamond. And he's coming back to be security. Uncle Cliff feels secure. And then they show Big L being happy that he's coming back to do it. Then you get a clip of Diamond lighting up a cigarette. But then it looks like Diamond is having a recall scene where he's seeing your boy Montavious in the water. Or this could be him seeing Montavious in the club right now, and that being the spirit of Montavious haunting this place, which definitely means Diamond is going to have to pull out that root work and get that damn spirit the hell up out of here. And believe me, if I'm going to count on somebody, damn it, I'm counting on Diamond to make that happen. And then we see the security for Lil Murder. And this ain't going to work out well, ladies and gentlemen, for Lil Murder and his crew, because homeboy is going ballistic again. He's a hothead, supposed to be the security. They already done said you in a bad situation when security needs security. And I can go ahead and tell you guys what's wrong with him. I can tell you what's wrong with him. He is in the closet. He's repressed. He wants to come out. He might not be feeling like coming out, and everybody keeps pushing that button on him, and that's causing him to lash out. That's what his problem is. Look at this dude, man. Little Murder gonna either have to have a strong conversation with him, or he's gonna have to cut him loose, because this dude is gonna cause more and more bullets to be sprayed, just like they was in this last episode, unless Little Murder can get his ass under control. And then we see some more of the beautiful ladies doing their thing. I think this is Whisper, who scares the hell out of me with those angel wings on her back. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I be damned. Oh, sucker-free Dre must have had that conversation with his wife about him wanting to be mayor of Chucalissa. And she's like, nah, bruh, I ain't feeling that. I don't want you to do that. During COVID, you acted like you was depressed. Hell, you couldn't get me my almond milk when I was going in there as a doctor, sacrificing life and limb, trying to make sure you stayed healthy, and we isolated, and you couldn't bring me my almond milk, and you think I'm about to go for this? No. In our times of need, you wasn't supporting me, so I'd be damned if I'm about to support you and going to be mayor. And Dre decides he wants to turn into Ike Turner Dre, and he starts throwing vases and shit at the wall that didn't have flowers in them in the first place, meaning you weren't taking care of your business, Dre. He tossed it at the wall and is showing a fit of rage toward his wife. And I hope he didn't hit her, hope he didn't beat her. Maybe all he did was throw that vase, but he's frustrated. He wants to go down there and try to be this mayor. Plus, we all know he's got repressed desires with Autumn. She's playing him and his repressed desires like a fiddle, so much so she can get this boy to come on demand within 30 seconds. And he wants to get a life down there, and the wife is not having it. Please post me all your comments on this particular episode coming up. Be sure to catch us as we go live, and tell me how you guys felt about that Champagne campaign tour. It was so lit. That Mississippi is so fire, and I know the ladies is loving Little Murder and what's going on with him. And leave me any death predictions you think we're going to have this season. That's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, get that life gain. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and also TikTok. And be sure to download the podcast so that you guys can take me on the road when you can't look at us on the screen. Till that next sexy as hell video, I'll see you.